Hello, ladies and gentlemen of Lead Gen Hub. Your host, Gary Gardner here. Always a pleasure. I'm going to start doing these Monday morning little video calls. I might do them Sunday night. I might do them Monday morning, or in this particular case, I'm going to do it at 7:30 p.m. In the evening because it was a heck of a day. So I want to I'll have more of an official format as we go, and if you guys, if there's a particular type of update that you want to hear, I can always add that into my little situ or my video, my Monday morning video. But yeah, just to give you updates on the company, let you know what's going on. Because again, I know we're all fractional, everybody but me, I guess, and until we're ready to take on some employees. But yeah, so starting with the top, as far as updates are concerned, as of the moment, we continue to basically grow 300% every day. And I have 3 meetings tomorrow with prospective clients that I'm going to say, hey, hang on. Don't I can't take on a client yet because we have to balance what we have. I mean, if we can't sustain the 3 clients that we do have right now, I am very worried about what we would do in our future, right? And on that note, um, I want to just put it out to everybody, and I think it was a situation today that just things came up for people. But look, if I am very dependent on everybody that has joined us so far, and I've just added 3 new people only because because I know folks get busy. And I'm just gonna say, with respect, if you have committed to doing an hour a day, and I think 2 hours is almost too much, right? But if you've committed to doing an hour a day, please sustain that commitment. Um, I am absolutely not saying to just dial for the sake of dialing. Okay. Oh my goodness, please don't do that. Okay. Do not put numbers on the board for the sake of just throwing I've attempted numbers on there. Okay. If you are in a situation that you are unfocused, you're not mentally there, whatever that is, please don't force yourself to go down to do the call. I really don't. Okay. I would rather have folks do zero than try to force it. And if something's going on in the background, by all means, take care of yourself. Uh, but that being said, I was very worried today in logging in and seeing the activity, and seeing basically 15 minutes of work total. So I sadly couldn't call today. I really wanted to, but I was on back-to-back calls trying to get everything foundationally set up so I can pay everybody on every Friday and all that stuff. Which, by the way, most of you folks probably got emails at this point asking you to sign in to QuickBooks, and it's not a sign in; it's more sign up. And then I have to physically ask you for your bank account information. So you don't have to send me a voided check or whatever, but let's just spend time on at some point this week, and then just give me your routing information and your bank account information. I don't really want to write it down, even though I don't think you can do much with that info except for pay someone. But nonetheless, let's make sure we spend time to do that. And then again, my goal is to pay everybody every Friday, right? And so it's getting paid 4 times a month basically is what I want to do. So yeah, so that being said, please do, maintain the commitment. There's a lot of stuff that goes in the background to make sure that those lists and everything, like, if I knew nobody was going to call tonight or today, I wouldn't have been up to 1 a.m. Trying to create these lists, right? And send them to everybody. Pulling on the heartstrings a little bit in the essence of uh genuineness, please try to maintain the commitment. But again, if you can't call, it's okay, right? Like but hopefully that doesn't happen. Unfortunate situations doesn't befall everyone at once, which I guess kind of happened today. Other than that, yeah, there's a lot going on with just client development. There's a lot going on with foundationally with folks on how to pay. I'm raising prices a little bit. My advisors seem to be very happy, with with the way that things are going. And again, these aren't financial advisors; they're just kind of folks that I know are in the industry, that have good things to say because the speed of growth, but also too still blocking a lot of their referrals, because I don't want to get out there yet. Again, we got to stabilize Pathformance. We got to stabilize Veritas. We got to stabilize Build It, which we haven't even started yet, right? So once we're okay, once we're consistent, then we will go out and get more. I mean, in fact, I have a meeting tomorrow with a hair restoration specialist, right? That has a massive ATS of people that haven't showed up, right? For example, I mean, DeAndre King, you're a nice guy, you're a nice kid, right? I mean, could you imagine I give you a list of 1,000 people that you call in the Bay Area, that have signed up for hair restoration, and your job is to give them the confidence to go back in the office, right? I mean, is that where we want LGH to go? Maybe like that's a whole other area of the market I didn't even think of, right? I even got, I got cards because I went to this thing over the weekend, and I got a card for a real estate guy that was like, really wants to talk about how it is we can help him, because again, he has a very large ATS, and in his I'm sorry, not ATS, CRM. In his CRM, he's got thousands of people, and he just wants somebody to call through and see if they can reestablish contact with him. I mean, if he wants to pay us for that, and pay us $100 a meeting for that, why don't we take it? I got another one. This guy, Andrew Lloyd, he's from a company called Fly High So. And basically he flies people around all over the world, and gives them a luxury experience, right? And so he wants us to warm up people, and see if we can't get his company into the enterprise. I had another card somewhere. I don't know where it went. Oh yeah, I have this guy from this hotel group, all right, that wants us to call, which again is like a different and weird industry. Like he wants us to call to see if we can collect information on getting folks to come back, right? Because he basically sells vacations, and so he wants to see if we can set meetings for him to get folks to return. Okay, and when I tell these guys the prices, like they're completely fine with it, right? And I think, I don't know if you guys know this, but we start at like $5,500, and then for data, we throw on another $1,000 in there. And so the anticipation is that you, as a business development rep, that you're going to take a little over half, I would say about 60-ish% of that, assuming it all goes well. And then the rest of it will be consumed by Lead Gen Hub, not only for our growth, but also for the purpose of all the licenses and things that we buy, right? Because those things are expensive, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. But anyway, steady as she goes. I last week, you can see some of the reports, and Orem, I think we did pretty good last week with Veritas. They were happy. We got in 2 meetings. We want to get to the point where Veritas, when someone is paying for, in our case, 10,000 a month, right? We want to really give them at least 4 hours of calling per day, but amongst a team of like 5 of us, right? Include myself. So that's what I mean by stability. Like, and I know we're all good enough. Like, I know, like, we know once we're on the phones, like we do really well, right? So, I know we're capable. I just, again, it's troubling, and it does shake me that, a lot of the folks, and this isn't trying to attack you, and I hope, in the essence of a meeting, all hands meeting, right? Like, I know people have stuff going on, but please do just communicate, right? If you say you're going to do it every day, or maybe just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, just let me know. Also, too, we only have 10 licenses, right? So for Orem, and so I want to make sure that those are being utilized properly. But anyway, all that being said, I'm going to be on site, Anchor Shack, with my honorary membership that I was given, which is interesting because everybody wants lead generation, and that's a whole other world of people. They're all AI companies, right? That they're all technical founders. Surprise, surprise. I don't, no offense to anybody, don't share this video to all my technical founder friends, but a lot of technical founders are technical founders. They're not salespeople. They don't run sales organizations. They're not CROs, right? I can't really be a technical founder. I couldn't do their job, so can't really expect that they can't really do mine. But that being said, they're all technical founders, and boy, do they have a lot of questions about what we do. So anyway, that being said, good luck. Good luck this week. Please do sustain, do your best. And I'm here to help as much as I can. I do videos so that way it's convenient. The training videos are now done. So if you haven't watched all those, please do take some time to watch those. Make sure you're doing meetings correctly, like setting them correctly. Remember too, when we set meetings, we want the pre, post, and the meeting itself. And what we want to is like we nice and buttoned up, put the LinkedIn there, the subject there, all that stuff. If you have questions about it, in my final video that I'm just going to post here in a second, it talks specifically about the meeting. Go ahead and watch that. I think it's 15 minutes long. And if you have questions about it, let me know. And you can ask any one of us on the team. And we should be able to help. Rivers too. Don't forget he's around, right? So he's happy to help as well. So thank you, and really looking forward to the continued momentum. So thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.